McIntosh autograph, Tyler Guyton on the green. I was actually not even expecting that. And bang, there we go. Little Caleb Williams on the pink. What's going on, everybody? Tyson from VS Card Hub back with another rip video. And this one I've actually been looking forward to for a little bit. These are the Donruss Mega Boxes. I got 2 here from Target and 2 from Walmart. This is one I've actually been planning for a little while. The holdup was actually getting the Mega Boxes from Target. Because if you've ever ordered cards from Target, you know that they don't have 2-day shipping or next day shipping or any of that stuff. Their shipping is it will get to you when it gets to you. And usually that's a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks sometimes. It can be a little rough. But I actually ordered these while I was on vacation, and they finally came in. And so I'm trying to wedge this video in with my whole slate of other videos that are either already recorded or are edited and about to drop on YouTube. So we'll see what we get out of here. 2 of each. With the Target ones, these are the ones that have the blue scope parallels. Walmart is the one that has the red wave. So without further ado, I'll try not to talk everybody's head off today. Let's get to it. Let's rip it and see what we can get. We'll start with Target ones, only because I had to wait for them and tired of waiting. Let's see what they sent me, if anything good, hopefully. Definitely looking for downtowns, especially since these ones also have the horizontal downtowns. Had a bunch of blasters. If you saw the other video where I got panini'd with the Target blasters that just had nothing but base in them, ended up with 6 out of the 8 boxes that were the skunk boxes that Panini's been sending out. Only the Target ended up with all base. Ended up ripping the rest of the stuff that I had on hand, and yeah, I got no downtowns out of them. Got some decent rookies, nothing too crazy. Do have a bunch of stuff off to the side that's going to be getting listed up on eBay or getting worked into future single shows. Possibly some getting sent off to grading, because there was a couple decent looking cards that came out of there. So we'll see if we can follow it up with something good out of the mega boxes. Like I said, definitely been excited to rip these open and see what we can get. Our base, we got a green Patrick Mahomes on the press proof. Champ is here, Justin Reed. You were not the champs this year. Sorry, Chiefs fans. Casey Washington on the pink. And Cade Stover for our rookies. At least try and sleeve up some of these nicer cards that come out of here. Move them back there just to get them out of the way. Yeah, I've actually had the Walmart ones for a little bit, and they've been sitting on the shelf just kind of staring at me and begging me to open them, and finally I got the Target ones to go with them, and there's a bug in here. What the heck? Jalen McMillan on the rated rookie throwback. We've got Luke McCaffrey, and there's our blue scope of Sion Vaki. Nice looking card there. McCaffrey on the rookie. Alright, pack number 3 out of this first box. Nothing too crazy from Target yet, but at least it's not all base cards. So we at least have that to look forward to. There's Brett Favre on the green press proof. Patrick Queen on the Dominators. There's Kamani Vidal on our pink. Chop Robinson, Watson, and Stidham. It's going to be interesting getting all these cards now that Panini is still pushing out products after the season, which is fairly normal, but still getting a lot of 2024 product. Season's over. Free agency has already started. All these guys are going to different teams. So, like Cooper Kupp, he may not be in a Rams jersey for long. We'll see. Isaiah Likely on the green press proof. There's Jonathan Brooks on the retro. And Adonai Mitchell for our rated rookie pink. Will Shipley, Douglas, and Moss. Still excited. We still got Optic on the way. Select is around the corner. Like I said in one of the other videos, if you haven't seen the Select that's coming out for 2024, I don't know. I saw the previews of it, kind of the early kind of teasers, and the Select stuff is, in my opinion, is pretty ugly compared to previous Selects. Jonathan Mingo on the green, Marvin Harrison Jr. on the Donruss insert. There's a Malachi Corley on the blue scope. Jared Verse, Lewis, and Hamilton. Yeah, I was looking at the Select, and like I've gone back a couple times and looked at it, and like maybe, you know, initial thoughts were not the best. Maybe it's actually not that bad, but the 2024 Select looks really bad. It's like something they kind of cooked up in like Microsoft Paint or something. Like it just is not. Oh, there we go. Was not expecting that. How about a little Kenny McIntosh? Kenny McIntosh autograph. Tyler Guyton on the green. I was actually not even expecting that. And bang, there we go. Little Caleb Williams on the pink. Optic preview. Does have a couple little lines on it. I have to see if those little print lines come off of there, but that's awesome. All right, that's a good start. Like I said, this will probably be some good either sale or trade fodder up at the card show. So definitely excited about that one. You know, Kenny McIntosh, I believe he's second or third year guy. Kind of see what happens with the Seahawks. They've been making a lot of moves up there in Seattle. If you haven't seen Run Good Life's video where he was opening up the Obsidian, and you got that triple Seattle card of Lockett, DK, and Geno Smith. And none of those guys are even on the team anymore. Vikings press proof green, George Pickens. Let's follow up that Caleb Williams with a little Drake May on the pink Optic preview. And a little Michael Penix Jr. on the base. Garrett Wilson and Richard Sherman. Nice. Okay. Second pack is looking even better. Or second box, I should say. There's two of our top rookie QB hits. We will absolutely take those. So now we need a little Jaden Daniels, some Bo Nix, Michael Penix, JJ McCarthy, or let's just skip all the pinks and go straight for the downtown. So I got another pink in here. Jerome Ford on the press proof, Malachi Corley. Troy Franklin on the pink. Cowing. There we go. So far, not too bad. I can't complain. These definitely have a lot more hits than the blasters. Like, if you can find these are definitely what you want to get. Like, at this point, I'm basically done wasting money on the blasters, I think. Chris Godwin on the green. Puka on the bomb squad. Fashanu on our blue scope. Rasheen Ali, Chubb, and Williams. Yeah, the blasters, like, they're not terrible. I mean, especially if you can get them for like $25 or something like that for a decent price. Some places have them, they're usually between like 25 and 30. I think like 27.50 is where I usually see them if they're at like Walmart or something. But if you can get them for cheap, because I've seen them on sale for cheaper than that. We got, what, mem card in here? How about a little Quinion Mitchell, Super Bowl champ, Chop Robinson, Leo Chenal, and Bucky Irving. Absolutely take that as well. Caffrey and Blake. But you can find them on sale. I've seen people or shops that do like rebates and stuff. You can get them for $20-25. Then the blasters aren't terrible because I mean you can rip 3 blasters for the price of one of these mega boxes. you're going to get a lot of base. Be ready for that. Luckily, these don't have as much base as the blasters do. Chris Jones, Brock Bowers on the rookies, Jacob Cowing on our pink, Chop Robinson, Likely, and Shakir. Keep forgetting that Super Bowl's over. Keep holding up the kid reporter cards. So used to it, it's muscle memory from doing breaks and stuff. Pull those out, hold them up. First person to grab the code, go fill it in, get your kid to the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, Super Bowl's over. Oh, got excited there for a second. I saw that silver, and it didn't look like it had squares on it, but not what we're looking for. You got a little production line. Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, so used to seeing Luke McCaffrey coming out of everything. There's a little Malik Neighbors on the retro. And Michael Duty Pratt on the blue scope. He's actually on the Bucks now. It's opening up the Topps Chrome. And yeah, Michael Pratt's in the Bucks uniform and the top stuff. Still in Green Bay. In Panini. Alright, we're going to move this off to the side. We'll kind of compare these at the end and kind of see what kind of stuff we got. If one's better than the other. I think I see most people, they usually have the Walmart stuff, which kind of tracks. I mean, Walmart, you can actually order, 10 or 12 at a time, whereas Target, you can only order 3 if you're buying them online. And I know, at least in my area, the Targets here, there's only one Target that actually really carries sports cards. Oh. There's only one Target here that really carries sports cards, and a lot of times they're usually all cleaned out. Walmart is way more stocked, and they're so plentiful. I mean, there's a Walmart on every block. Oof. I got kind of crunched. Luckily, it doesn't look like it messed with the cards at all. But yeah, there's so many Walmarts there's like 4 or 5 Walmarts within about a 30 to 30-minute drive. 45-minute drive. So, it's a lot to choose from. I went into one a few weeks ago before I went on vacation, and they were completely stocked to the brim on the holiday blasters of Donruss. And I almost loaded up because we've had some good luck ripping those, doing those in breaks and stuff. Bailey Zappi on the green. Press proof. There's a little Will Shipley in the Elite Series. All right, Marvin Harrison Jr. on the pink. Not a QB, but we will absolutely take it. Lot 2, Hendrickson and Garrett. Yeah, last time I did the holiday blasters in a break, we did a full case. I got a whole case of them, and we pulled 2 downtowns out of the case. I got a hot case. It was nice. 2 downtowns. It was like the second or third pack in, and we pulled a Marvin Harrison Jr. downtown. And then like 3 or 4 boxes later, ended up pulling Jaden Daniels. That was a good break. There's Mostert. A little J.J. McCarthy on the Rookie Revolution. Here's our Red Waves. And a little Quinion Mitchell. Super Bowl champ Quinion Mitchell. Fly Eagles Fly. And a little Rookie Revolution J.J. McCarthy. J.J. McCarthy, it's looking like it may be his season coming up. All the QBs in Minnesota are gone. Mullins went to the Jaguars. Daniel Jones went to the Colts. And Darnold went to... Oh, God. Who did Darnold go to? I'm blanking on it now. A little Jaden Daniels green. Press proof. Puka on the Gridiron Kings. And Malik Washington on our pink. Well, now that's going to bug me. I've been sitting there just like watching the NFL Network, keeping up with everything that's getting tweeted out. And now well, Anyways, I'll probably splash it on the screen because, yeah, it's going to bug me. As soon as this ends, I'm going to have to go Google it. Burris, Smith, Bosa. Have a little Michael Penix on the jersey card. Very nice. Tajay Spears on the green. Anthony Richardson on the instant. And Kool-Aid McKinstry on the pink. Trotter and Lockett. Not on the Seahawks anymore. Kind of curious where, they keep talking about where Aaron Rodgers is going to land, if he's going to play. Honestly, at this point, retirement is probably the best bet. I don't know. I think he's still got something in him, but he's got to get over himself. Drake London. There's another Jaden Daniels. And Byron Murphy on the red wave. Latham, Hall, and London. Yeah, we'll see what happens to if Aaron Rodgers decides to finally hang it up, stick it out, see what he wants to do. Like I said, if he can get over himself, well, it won't be terrible. I'll say it won't be terrible, but I'm just glad that my Raiders kind of got a QB that hopefully, if Geno keeps it together. A good stopgap. There's Jamal Charles on our green. Lad McConkey on the retro. Dude's going to be a beast. Bub Means. Get Henry and Kincaid. Yeah, Geno Smith to the Raiders. Pretty good move. I mean, it's not the greatest. But he's still got some talent. He's running away here. He's still got some talent. He could be a good stopgap, especially if the Raiders get a decent, receiver core. I mean, they've already got Jacoby Meyer. They've got some of these dudes that are decent, but really, it's Brock Bowers and then everybody else. So if Geno can feed Brock Bowers and they can get some, decent receivers to kind of help him out, we'll see. Zay Flowers. There's another J.J. McCarthy on the Vortex this time. A.J. Barner on the red wave. Walker, Cousins, and Flowers. Yeah, it seems like it's kind of nice having Tom Brady over there in Las Vegas. See if it pans out to something good. Roger Worley. All right. Baker Mayfield and Dominators. And another Lad McConkey pink. And Lad McConkey base. You'll probably see it shooting around the screen here. Can't catch this little fly that's flying around here. It's going to bug the bejeebus out of me. But he's our little guest for the video. Hopefully it brings us some good luck. A little fly. I'll leave you alive if you give me a downtown. Thielen Crosby on the mem card. Wandale Robinson. There's a little Roman Wilson on the Elite Series rookies. And Tyrone Tracy. Another one that should, if he gets some playing time this year, or more playing time, I should say, been pretty good. Tyrone Tracy showed some pretty good flashes this year. Was definitely excited to see what else he's got. Come on, little fly. Leaving you alive to bring us some good luck. KJ Osborne, Donnie White. There's a little Jeremiah Trotter Jr. on the red. Sanat, Atwater, and Gibbs. 2 packs to go. Come on, downtown's got to be in one of these. If not, then it may end up in one of the breaks. I've got some more ready to go for some breaks. So we may end up with downtowns coming out of the megas. Levante David, Michael Penix on the retro, Audric Estime on the pink. If you want to jump in and join in on those breaks, use my link down below. You can head on over to Whatnot. We do breaks over there weekly. If you're not already signed up, use the referral link and get you a free $15 credit to use on Whatnot. However you would like, any channel you would like, doesn't have to be mine. But sign up using my link, get a free $15. If not, I'll also put a store page or profile page for Whatnot down below. Last pack, and I don't see a downtown in here, unfortunately. So that means there may still be a downtown living in one of those boxes over on the shelf. Zaya Davis on the green press proof. Brendan Rice. Jonathan Brooks on the pink. Burton, Waller, and Mosley. Alright, so that is that. That is our second group of boxes here. Let's take a look and kind of see what we got. I may have mixed up all my piles, but that's okay. Second, or the Walmart boxes, I would say, were definitely better for getting some Jaden Daniels. None of the rookie QBs on the pinks, though. Definitely a lot of good stuff. We got a bunch of J.J. McCarthy's. Target was less on the inserts, it's appeared. Brock Bowers, at least, though. Bucky, that's a good one. We did get an autograph in the Target boxes, and we got the two pinks of May and Williams. No downtowns, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Like I said, we'll be hunting for those over on Whatnot in the breaks. Also, anything that doesn't get sold or doesn't go to the Dallas Card Show probably end up on eBay. You can also check out the link for the eBay store down below. I'll also put a little code up on the screen if you just want to use the QR code. Take a snap, go to the storefront, check it out. Take a look at what we got. We got a ton of singles. Gonna have a lot of slabs coming in when I get the 75 or so back from SGC. We'll crack those, make a video of them, and a lot of those may end up on eBay as well as a lot of this stuff. So check it out. Take a look if you want to look at some singles. Join us over on Whatnot for some breaks. Thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. It all helps out, and it's greatly appreciated. And I'll catch y'all later.